Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. Today we're going to do the, what do you say,
Glenglassaugh Revival. We've already done the Sandend, and that's kind of how I even found out about this.
I remember that one.
It won Whiskey of the Year for 2023, and it
something
was
back
their relaunch of their
I
line.
thought that was the Jack Daniel's bonded.
No, that was 2 years ago. That was 2022.
That's old stuff. You're reading old stuff, man.
And
I'm just stirring this
so, as I learned how good that was, I then found an Evolution, and we've also had that. And honestly, I kind of think the Evolution might be a little bit better than the Sandend, but that was from the line that they launched with. So it's this. So this is part of the original line. This distillery's been around since like 1875.
Is this the one where they found stuff like in the basement?
Yes, but they shut it down for a couple of years, and then somebody bought it in 2008. As they relaunched, no, not the castle.
Okay.
As they relaunched, they found stuff that had just sat there the whole time, even though it shut down in the 80s when they bought it in 2008.
In barrels or
barrels?
Like in,
yeah.
Oh my
so they have 40 to, I think the oldest is 58 year right now. You can buy it on their websites if you'd like.
What?
So they relaunched. They launched at that point, and they launched with the Evolution, this one, the Revival, and there was another one I can't remember off the top of my head. Started with an F. But then in 2003, they killed that, all three of that. They launched a Sandend, the Port Soy, which is where they're located, and a 12-year.
And the Sandend won.
Sandend was Whiskey of the Year for 2023.
Okay, so we're drinking old.
We're drinking the older stuff.
Original
release, yes.
So what's this guy? We got any finishing going on? What is the?
We've got some finishing. So
barrels?
it's aged in ex bourbon and ex port. That's what the normal aging is, and then it's finished in Oloroso sherry butts.
So that might be a little
So
sweet.
there's got a lot of like craziness
sweet,
going.
but it could be dark as that with the port.
I was thinking the same thing, and the sherry, but I'm interested to get some fruit.
There's a lot of that's a possibility of a lot of different.
Once you get past the part that makes you bleed, I like the metal. I like that sound.
Yeah, that's fine.
It comes out clean.
That's kind of cool.
Like
I just take it all off.
Just go from the bottom.
Yeah,
I don't leave the collar. I don't like it.
Wait, the bottom.
The whole thing.
The whole
thing. He takes the whole thing off.
Because now you may cut your finger on that.
I wish that.
Why is my finger going to be anywhere near that?
It's a little golden.
Yeah, I was figuring like probably a little gold with like some reddish tones, maybe.
Yes.
A little reddish tones, but natural coloring, all natural, no chill filter, and 92 proof.
92 proof. Okay.
So they don't actually. There's no age statement, but the website says somewhere between 6 and 10 years.
It's got a very sweet nose. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, there are a lot of fruit notes.
Yeah.
Dare I say some creamy notes going on too?
I could go that route. A little sharpness, like a little ethanol
way down in there.
Tinge to the nose, like a little something.
That's delicious. I'm gonna drink this one too fast on purpose. You get a little bit of that smoke in the very tail end of the aftertaste.
Yeah. At first it was salty. I thought I got this nice briny, salty note.
So that's perfect. It is located, the distillery and the whole thing is located like very close to the coast. So a lot of salinity in a lot of the whiskeys that they put out.
A little bit of that briny.
Yeah, there's a touch of a brown note. Yeah.
And the smoke went right back to it.
There's a weird little smoke note.
It was salty.
It's not
smoky.
nearly as sweet on the palate as it is on the nose, though.
I thought the initial part, like as soon as it hits that front part of your tongue, it's just as sweet as the nose.
Yeah,
I think.
But then it changed. Well, to me, it changed like that. Like it almost immediately went into the saltiness, and then the brininess is the right way
now
to
I go
say
back
it.
to the nose, and it's not as sweet.
Yeah. What is the fruit note you're getting? I'm getting a fruit note. I can't quite place if it's. At first I thought it was kind of strawberry-ish, but now it's like that's kind of pearish. It's changing on me.
I can get the pear.
I could go pear. I'm not getting a strawberry note.
That was off the first rip of the nose. Creamy nose. The creaminess kind of went down too.
I was expecting more of a grape skin or a cherry. I don't get any of that.
No, not getting any of that. They go with sweet caramel toffee, nutty sherry, milk chocolate, honey, ripe plums,
Okay.
red berries, and oranges. Caramelized sugar, earthy charred oak. That's all supposed to be on the nose.
Oh,
There's like 15 notes on the nose.
he covers it all.
Yeah.
Oh, a second sip, the barrel notes are nuts for me. Like the finish is all, it's not briny anymore. It's all barrel notes.
See, now reading this, because I saw the palate, I get cherries now. That's one that they're saying. Oranges, plums, and cherries.
I get the
Walnut, chocolate, honey mead, sherry, soft spiced oak. Soft spiced oak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Honey,
I can go
honey
there.
is just across the board. And
Most
most
Scotches and Irishes tend to have it's the malt. There's something
Right.
with the way when it's just the malt, like it just kind of comes off with a little bit of a honey note to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you get something outside of honey that it's that's different. That's interesting.
It's dry. Like the finish is pretty.
It's drier.
Yeah.
It's drier than because I'm trying to compare it to off of memory the Sandend and the Evolution, and the Evolution was really honey and floral sweetness and all that kind of stuff, and it kind of played a lot lighter. This plays a little darker, a little earthier, a little barrely oakiness coming through.
Even though it's drying, it doesn't dry my mouth out.
No,
Really
yeah,
drying, and the
right.
finish just kind of dissipates.
Yeah.
It goes away really quickly.
my
But
tongue's just dry. Everything else in my mouth is wet.
one little agua in this guy. I want
Yeah,
to see what happens.
I'm hoping some of the
sweetness
fruity
pops back
notes
out.
kind of pop
Yeah, I
a
think
little
it's-
bit.
Yeah, I hope it's both. I hope we get a little fruit, a little bit of sweetness. Yeah, good
Interesting.
good line, good distillery, good, all the things.
They've done, and this is the stuff that they discontinued.
Knuckleheads. Send it all
Well, the
over here.
Sandend was really good. I think we agreed that the Evolution might be better than the Sandend. So, but I really want to find a 12-year. That's what I want to find.
I want to do a flight.
Because yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta go back and watch the video. I remember that symbol though, that little, this.
Yeah, and the
The
Sandend's the one that
pot
kind of
still,
had that cool like swirl
Oh,
in the
okay.
bottle at the top.
Yeah.
So that's all their new bottles kind of have this cool like swirl shape to the top.
I'm gonna say the nose. It's not as fruity. It's more like a honey sweet.
As soon as it hits my tongue, I get that honey sweetness, but it's not. It doesn't linger long.
No, and it get a little, almost like a spiciness. Like I'd say rye, but I know it's not rye. But maybe like a little barrel note or a
Yeah.
little something along those lines. There's
Yeah.
like a little touch of a spiciness there, but
Salt
it's sweet.
came back to me as well.
Yeah, the brininess is a little bit there too.
I like it.
Not quite as oaky on the finish. Still oaky, but not as oaky.
I'm not really getting the smoke.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
The barrel notes is, or I don't know. It's almost
I think
spicy.
it's a little smoother.
Yeah.
It drinks a little nicer. Yeah, it's
But I kind of like
Smooth
the
out some of the
smoky
edges.
aftertaste.
that was neat. Yeah, it was neat, especially for something that is a Highland Scotch
I mean,
that
I
you don't
could
expect.
go either way, with
Yeah.
or without water.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it changes it a little bit, but I think it's good both directions.
It'd be good in a penicillin as well. Price point on this one. What'd you pay for it?
I paid $60 for it. Apparently, the price range I couldn't find a specific price range. Somewhere between $40 and $70.
Even though it's discontinued too, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think that's the reason why. Like some people know it's discontinued, so they might price it a little bit higher. That's my guess.
Shenanigans.
Yeah,
Those
but
turkeys.
$60 is what I got it for.
It should be illegal to do that.
I'm gonna say out of the three that we've had, it's probably number 3.
Yeah.
I think the other two were better,
Again,
but
I'm not
not bad.
flight because I don't really remember.
I don't remember either, but I
I remember
feel like
enjoying
we were
them, but
more excited.
I was more excited by the end of it. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't really fully remember all of it, but I remember basically being like, well, that's really good. This is good. So, it's not a like high 8 to 9. This is more like a high 7 to 8.
Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna
Somewhere
say
in that
6
ballpark.
6.5 to 7. for
Okay.
me.
7-ish?
Didn't disappoint.
No, not at all. Still a great distillery. Love what they're doing. If I magically come into a few $1,000s that I don't need, like I have to spend it on whiskey, maybe a 40-year-old bottle might show up.
Why stop there? Get to 58.
I mean, if lots of thousands of dollars show up.
Well, another solid bottle from the Glenglassaugh
Glass Owl.
Distillery. I'll get it right one of these days.
We can start that over if you'd like.
No, I'll add. Maybe add to the viewership. No,
make them upset.
Solid pour. Again, I'll be curious to go do a flight to compare the three.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days we'll do that.
Color difference is going to call that one out.
Well, we hope you enjoyed our rambling review. If you did, we'd love the support and encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
Right up here, we'll link up the Evolution, since it's from the same timeline, release. We'll link that up, and you can compare the two reviews and see if we were right in thinking that the Evolution was probably reviewed that a little bit better than we did this.
Yeah.
Stumbled upon us? Subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely. We'd appreciate it.
All right. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.